The psychology of the hermit, the power of disappearing, the mountain of the sage. In ancient Greece, there was a brilliant young philosopher named Marcus, who was once the most celebrated speaker in Athens. Thousands flocked to hear him, wealthy patrons showered him with gifts, and his name was whispered in every corner of the city. But at the absolute peak of his fame, Marcus did something that shocked the empire. He walked out of his luxurious home, left his belongings behind, and completely vanished into the dark, jagged mountains of the north. For 3 long years, the city gossiped. Some said he had lost his mind. Others said he had died in poverty. But 3 years later, Marcus walked back through the gates of Athens. His skin was weathered, his clothes were simple, but his eyes possessed a terrifying, unshakable clarity. When he spoke, his wisdom was no longer just clever words. It was a force that altered the minds of kings. He had not gone to the mountains to hide, he had gone to shed his old self. In modern psychology, this is the archetype of the hermit, the rare individual who understands that you cannot build a monumental future while constantly vibrating at the chaotic frequency of the crowd. Today, on The Mind Lens, we unlock the dangerous psychology of strategic disappearance and why going ghost is sometimes the only way to reclaim your power. The cognitive drain of the herd. To understand why a genius mind must occasionally vanish, we have to look at the neuroscience of social environments. The human brain is equipped with mirror neurons. These are microscopic cells that automatically copy the behaviors, anxieties, and small-minded limitations of the people around you. When you spend every single day surrounded by friends who only talk about cheap entertainment, drama, and surface-level goals, your brain subconsciously drops its standards to match theirs. You become mentally polluted without even realizing it. The Hermit Archetype recognizes this cognitive trap. Disappearing is not an act of weakness or depression. It is a clinical social detox. By entering what psychologists call the dark room phase, you completely cut off the supply of external noise. Your dopamine receptors reset, your focus narrows down to a razor-sharp point, and your mind finally has the silence it needs to heal from years of survival anxiety and public performance. The alchemy of privacy. There is a massive psychological difference between being lonely and being intentionally isolated. Loneliness is a state of lack, but intentional isolation is a state of supreme leverage. When you vanish from your social circle, you create an immediate psychological vacuum. In human dynamics, your constant presence makes you cheap, but your sudden, silent absence creates a deep mystery. While the crowd is wondering where you went, what you are doing, and why you stopped answering their texts, you are using that exact time to engage in deep work. You are building a business, learning a high-value skill, or completely transforming your physique. You are multiplying your currency in private, away from the eyes of anyone who could envy or sabotage your growth. The shockwave of the comeback. The true power of the hermit is not just the disappearance, it is the re-emergence. Think about the psychological impact of a comeback. When you return to society after months of strategic silence, you do not return as the same person who left. You walk into the room with a better physique, a higher income, and an aura of absolute independence. You no longer laugh at their cheap jokes, you no longer fight for their validation, and you are no longer predictable. This completely shatters their old perception of you. In behavioral psychology, this is called cognitive restructuring. By refusing to let them watch your daily transition, your growth feels like an overnight explosion, leaving your competitors, critics, and toxic ex-friends in a state of absolute shock. Choose the mountain. If you are watching this video today, and you feel a deep, burning urge to pull away from the world, stop fighting it. Stop forcing yourself to attend parties where you feel empty. Stop texting people who only value you when they need a favor. And stop letting the noise of society dictate your worth. Sometimes, the most aggressive thing you can do for your future is to go completely ghost, lock the doors, silence the notifications, and climb your own mountain. Let them think you failed. Let them think you are lonely. But let them see the results when you decide to step back into the light. If you are ready to enter your dark room phase, smash that like button and type strategic disappearance in the comments section below. Subscribe to the Mind Lens as we complete our 10th journey into the hidden architecture of human power. Until next time, protect your privacy, and take care of your brilliant mind. Goodbye.